Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. It's me, Owly TCG, and wherever you're watching from, I hope you're having a wonderful day or a wonderful night. Now today, as you can see from the thumbnail and the title, we are going through the new PRB-02 set coming out literally just under a week away from recording this video. We're going to go through some of the amazing new cards that are going to be into it, chase cards, cards you need to get, and quite frankly, is it better than PRB-01? We're going to see what Bandai's done with this set, so let's get straight into it. A lot of cards to look into, and if you are new here, please do smash that like and subscribe for the channel, helping me grow. Do appreciate it. Now, for anyone that's actually new to the card game in itself, this is a really good set to get started into. There are going to be a lot of reprints. First couple of panels that you actually see are a lot of cards that are quite in demand and need a bit of a reprint, especially across all the colors. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. As you can see, obviously, October the 3rd, that's the official release date for the set. Now, starting off with the first panel here, we've got these 6 nice reprinted cards for green. So I think I've noticed that except for red, if I'm not mistaken, I didn't notice a 6th card, or it might have been blue actually. I think that's because of the Sanji manga that's in the set as well, which we'll obviously go through a bit later on. So here we've got some of the much requested cards, especially that Secret Zoro, Cavendish, and Toshigi more recently. Obviously being used quite heavily in the meta through the Zoro decks, Bonnie as well, some of the other Supernova Green decks, really good cards. And quite frankly, very surprisingly, Cavendish went back up. It went down obviously for the announcement of PRB that it was announced as going to be reprinted, but because of the demand of the card, was still went back up again. So obviously that being a week away, hopefully the prices will plummet, so anyone that's trying to get those cards or get into the game as well don't have to pay a fortune to fork out for that as well. We've also got obviously Julie Bonnie, Carrot, and Basil Hawkins as well. Bit surprised Basil Hawkins is one that got a reprint, but I guess maybe it's one that's in high demand for the card game as well. Now let's go straight to the black cards here. So of course, another couple of really key cards here on this panel too. Specifically your Rebecca Blocker, Laboon, and Brooke. I myself trying to pick up Lucci actually just before the announcement as well. It was actually really hard. Laboon and Brooke being the two main ones that went up a fair bit in price. The Sabo as well is always a great reprint, especially when BY Luffy was a deck. That was a really high and in-demand card as well. It's really nice that one's getting a reprint. The Secret being the Sabo, which is quite good too. Marshall D Teach, obviously from a fairly newer set over the last couple ones that were released. Clearly, obviously I thought they needed a reprint, which was quite good. Hopefully they don't buff the deck too much. I wasn't a fan of versing that when that was really peaking in the meta as well. But some really good black staple cards that are getting reprinted too. It's really good to see. Next here, Yellow as well. Some of these I thought were actually a bit interesting, like Momonosuke and Captain Kid as well, being some of the newer cards, although both really good cards. Shirahoshi Frana for a blocker. The Monkey Rocket Luffy as well, Monkey D Luffy, pretty good for removal as well. Not surprised that's getting a reprint. And here, of course, two of the secrets that are really good across multiple decks, especially that Portgas D Ace and Trafalgar Law with both Enel and GY Law as well. Some really good cards to get reprints from, especially that Ace as well that was going up in price. And I'm not actually too sure of the exact price that Trafalgar Law is right now, but it's good as getting a reprint because I think I also wasn't able to, I didn't manage to get a playset when that came out, so it's obviously really nice they're reprinting that too. Pretty good for yellow there. Next, we're into the purple category, and this one as well, I'm sure many of you will be really glad to see, especially that Bond Clay. Bond Clay went absolutely ballistic as well for UP Luffy, and even Purple Luffy at the time. It's a really good ramping card, and that absolutely needed to be reprinted similar to Cavendish. Really happy that Bandai listened to everyone and their concerns there too. Speaking of, actually next to it as well, one of the more recent secrets, the Monkey D Luffy 6-7 Rush Luffy, was obviously from EB-02, so that one went absolutely skyrocketed as well, and obviously similar to PRB with EB sets actually having, I guess, a bit of, maybe not printing issues, but they don't print as much in quantity. It was actually quite hard to get that card, and especially the alt as well, which there is one here in the set too, looks absolutely great. Definitely probably one of my chase cards from this set, but that is a very well in demand card, so it's really good that that's getting the much needed reprint. The Rush Sanji as well is really good to have too. Frankie, not Franosuke, Sanji as well. That blocker Sanji was going up a little bit as well fairly recently. And then Black Maria, who actually don't have a playset of either, so it'd be pretty good to pick up some of those. So some well-needed reprints here in the purple category as well, with it being a really strong colour and popular colour in the game. Next, we'll go right on to red. So here as well, as you can see, quite a few good Shanks cards. So one of my dear friends, hopefully is actually watching, is going to be picking up some of these cards for sure from PRB, help make him a Shanks deck, and some of the ones needed for sure is that Ben Beckman. Both versions of Shanks, the Rush and the KO one, are really good. Edward Newgate, obviously from a starter deck, so that's really good too. It's actually getting a nice little SP from this set too, really gorgeous art. And of course the Rayleigh, obviously it's probably one of the easiest sets to get, the cheap at least, that I've noticed here in Australia for OP08. There's a fair bit of stock around, but obviously it's, you don't want to keep fishing for the Rayleighs, so another great reprint of a secret there too. Pretty good for red, and obviously Monkey D. Dragon being another really good rush card used in a couple of red decks. Really good for red. Now moving on, as mentioned, as you can see here, it wasn't 6 that I found, unless I've obviously made a mistake. If I have any, please let me leave a comment to let me know. But of course that blue Sanji as well for UP Luffy again went absolutely ballistic and went high in price. It's really great. It's getting a reprint. I think it has settled down a little bit to my knowledge. Really good for the recent SR of a Crocodile, the Mihawk, Kitios, fairly newer sets, and of course that Trafalgar Law as well, coming from the old Duffy deck. If it's Duffy deck, I'm fairly certain at least that it had the Warlords. Really good card, which I think is also going to be getting a nice little bit of art reprint that I've got here later on. So blue is fairly well covered, and I think I'd like to say that it's probably because that obviously the manga is going to be the 9-cost version right there. Definitely one of the best looking mangas in my opinion, so we'll go through that when we get to it. Now, here we go. Some of the older cards, obviously, in events that we've had in the card game, are getting a bit of a revamp with some nice bit of arts here, so I thought I'd add them in too. Really nice looking ones here. So of course you got your Grav Blade, Gum Gum Rain, Finger Pistol, Mary Joy, obviously getting a bit of a not so far away from the view as the original art has too. Finger Pistol is definitely probably one of my favorites there. And that Grav Blade, absolutely awesome looking arts. And of course, I forgot to mention earlier, if you want to have a look or read of these cards, hopefully the text is big enough that you can see and obviously have a read on the screen. Feel free to pause the video anytime and have a read through of the cards' abilities, especially when it comes to PRB2. Obviously, there's some newer cards there if you want to know what those actual cards do. But these ones here, obviously heavily reprint territory. So these event old hearts are really nice, and definitely that Finger Pistol one is hoping I'm gonna pull there as well. Now next we'll go on to the Gum Gum Jet Gatling, You're the One Who Should Disappear, and Bad Manners Kit Course. I think these look absolutely fantastic as well. Definitely that Gum Gum Jet Gatling looks sick with Lucci in it as well, more prominent. And now having a, I guess, bit closer than further away again from the manga panel that the You're the One Who Should Disappear has. Definitely a really nice sort of alternate art for that too. So more couple of reprints with better arts there too. Now next we'll go on to, they've bumped it up this time from PRB. Instead of having 2 per set that we've had recently, there is going to be 4 manga event alt arts. And as you can see here, for those that have followed my channel for a long time, they know I like playing purple Straw Hats, Purple Luffy being one of my favorite decks most recently as well. That Gum Gum Giant is definitely expected. If you pull that, it's going to be a high cost card for sure in PRB02. Doesn't it look really nice as well with the purple tinge? Cross Guild looks really cool as well, same as My Era Begins and Come On We'll Fight You. I absolutely love these manga alternate event arts they're doing with the panels. Obviously not as rare as the mangas itself for the characters, but some absolutely stunning art. So please, Bandai, please keep making these. They look absolutely amazing, 100%. Definitely Gum Gum Giant is going to be one of my chase ones there. Hopefully we can pull one. Now next, some more of the rare, uncommon sort of reprint alt arts that we've got here. So Lime Juice being one. These ones obviously I don't think they tend to have a foil, but they kind of fill out the whole sort of the borders of the card, as you can see here. So we've got Lime Juice, Mr. Three Gardino, Crocodile, Jinbei, which I think is one from a promo. We've got the Rosinante blocker, classic as well. Scratchman, Apu, and Yoroge as well, another really good blocker. Some really nice arts there that they've got for the reprints of the past rares. And here we go again, some more. So we've got for yellow, X-Drake, Basil Hawkins. For black, we've got Zoro. That's a really nice bit of art for the Zoro one too. Jesus Burgess, Tony Chopper. Nice, I think it's probably a bit better than the other art too. And of course, another Zoro for purple too, getting a bit more love there. Really nice reprint old arts. Now these ones, I actually thought I might have made a mistake before adding them to the previous ones, but I've noticed that these specifically are from the star deck. So as mentioned earlier, you got your Newgate, Usuhachi as well. The regular one's getting a reprint there, so don't worry guys. That card also was going up crazy as well. It was really, really good. That's getting a reprint. So obviously all alternate arts from the star deck cards, Shanks, Law, Usuhachi, and Newgate. Probably my favorite one from the arts from these is definitely that Newgate and Usuhachi both look really nice. And of course the Law and Shanks still looking clean as well. So some nice sort of ST reprint with the alt arts as well. Now here we're moving on officially to the PRB exclusive cards that are the newer cards they're making in this set here as well. So these are the rares that are getting some alt arts in this set. I should have also mentioned earlier too, I'll pop in a link for the official card list, which I get these images from the One Piece card game. And you can actually have a look for essentially all the cards that are coming out in PRB-02 and all the reprints. There's a lot that is being reprinted that I'm not obviously able to cover today, so I'm just doing the main cards that we're doing here. But as you can see here, some really, really, really nice rare alt arts. That Kobe, Gecko, Shiryu, Otama, Portgas, Diaz, Lucky Roo, they all look absolutely amazing. I thought that was a reprint Lucky Roo initially, but it's obviously got a bit of a different on-playability there. Really, really nice alt arts. That Gecko's looking sick. Kobe as well. Probably say the Portgas Diaz with the flames, probably the least detailed there, maybe Shiryu, but some really, really nice arts they're spitting out again, especially just for rares. These look really, really good for PRB-02. And we'll move on to the SRs and their alts. So I'll do sort of 2 per page here, so you can see the actual SR and its alt and how it sort of looks next to each other. So Boa Hancock, another classic waifu card. That alt's definitely going to be one that's pretty expensive, and I think it's got a fairly good yellow ability, 5/7 as well in ability. Sabo 2, looking really nice in that alt art. And obviously another blocker and a pretty good ability when you've got 15 or more in your trash. Neg 3 in hand, so a pretty cheap blocker you can add out. And he's a 2k as well. That's pretty good SR there for the black decks. Next we've got Charlotte Pudding. Definitely a better alt art I think than we've got here. And then Marco. This absolutely, I love the blue flames. I love his alternate form that he has when he goes into the legendary Phoenix. So that alt art I absolutely love, looks so good. That's probably definitely one of my bigger chase cards from this set as well. Even though I might not play blue, definitely as a collector, I absolutely love that art. It looks absolutely stunning. Then we've got another lore card here. That alt art looks really, really cool as well. And then obviously another Luffy, him with his haki in the other alt art, I should say. Yeah, right there on that page looks really good. And yeah, fairly good SRs there. Probably a bit underwhelming from the hype that I had from the ones before, but definitely some really, really nice alt arts again that we've got coming in here. Now here we go, I saw at the back of the page, so I didn't actually realize PRB-02 is having the SP alts that they're going to be doing, obviously from previous cards in their sets. And as you can see, these ones, which I'm not sure if that's been the case with the last set for SPs, where they've got the golden on the numbers as well, which is really nice here. So obviously the classic carrot cards getting an SP. There's that Monkey D. Luffy I mentioned that I really, really love. I do love the alt art of from EB02 as well, where he's got his hand out for that Gear 2 stand. It's looking absolutely sick. I don't know, I really like that art as well, looks really good. Same with Charlotte Pudding. Really nice bit of alt art there with the film tape going everywhere. Shanks as well, looking really cool with his haki. I don't know if that's him doing as a divine departure attack, but it looks absolutely amazing. The Rebecca art looks even nicer as well. I don't know if I'd arguably like that more than the one where she's got in the field with the flowers. Then Trafalgar Law as well, looking really good, of course, with that secret reprint as well. So obviously as well as doing the reprint and getting the alt art of that as well. Looks really, really nice here too. So really nice SPs again. Can't really complain about any of them. Now we'll move on to the cream of the crop here. This is the PRB manga. I'm sure many of you have seen the pictures scattered around everywhere on the internet. Mr. Sanji here with his blue flame on the foot looks absolutely sick. In his, obviously when they're fighting in the 1-0 arc, he's got his clean like maroon suit, looks absolutely awesome. Definitely one of my favorite arts for the mangas that we've had so far in the card game as well. Definitely one I want to chase, and hopefully one that we can pull here, but a really, really nice job they've done on this manga. And of course no multiples in PRB for now. Now here, stay tuned with me here, we've got quite a few gold done again. So of course this set Renowned, especially PRB-01, has got the Golden Don, so obviously character themed here. So if you want to pause the page, there's some really nice looking Golden Don. I think it's 30 in total from what I counted. And I actually didn't have this on the official One Piece page, so I had to get these. That's why they're in Japanese, essentially. But these will be the PRB-02 Don. Some really nice looking ones. I really like that Lucci one more than the first one with just his claw from PRB-01. Looks absolutely awesome. Some of the other ones on this page look pretty good too. Kobe's looking alright as well. But we'll go to the next page here. And here we go, some more, the next sort of set. I really like Dr. Hirilurk and Tony Chopper's Cherry Blossom one. That looks absolutely amazing. That's probably one of my favourite ones for sure, and hopefully we get to pull that too. I do like Punk Records as well. And of course, Calgary and Noland sharing a beer under the Golden Bell. That one's really cool as well, being a former Calgary player. Robin's one's looking pretty nice as well. We've got Usopp too. And Sanji's Pilaf, I guess sort of a variant of that. And Luffy's always got his Snake Man as well. Some really nice ones. Some pretty good gold done. I keep finding things I like about all the gold cards. Aren't really any that I don't like here, but we'll move on to the next panel. For the last 10, again, the Marco with his Phoenix, that's sick. Really hope I get that one. Yamato looks cool as well. I think that's Luffy in his Gear 5 form at the top with the clouds. Shanks one's looking sick and menacing with the scar on his eye too. Got the Mela Love Beam. Oh, not the beam, sorry. The Love Arrow, I should say, for Boa. Bonnie with food. Nami's with Zeus. Think that might be Teach. And then Buggy again too. A nice little one for the Golden Dawn. Really nice, really nice. Hopefully, obviously, pull as many as possible. I think I only got one or two from the last set, so hopefully get a couple of those. Moving on to this last page here, I'm sure you've all got your own preferences and cards you want to pull, but these are my personal ones, just thought I'd list out. So definitely some of the ones that'll be the most expensive, I think. So of course for the Golden Dawn I've mentioned, I think when I was looking at them initially, I really do like the Calgary one. If I do get that, I'll try and, even if it's not golden format, try and make maybe a rare playset of those or something really, really nice. The Lucci one looks absolutely sick, as mentioned, being a recent Lucci player. Try and learn the deck a bit more as well, would be really cool to get those. Of course, for the ults, as mentioned, Secret Luffy, the SP, that Marco ult looks absolutely stunning, love those. And then probably the two highlights, as many of the obviously loyal followers would know, we did pull the Gold Anniversary Luffy, so definitely check that video out if you are new here to the channel. But we haven't technically pulled a manga just yet, so we've pulled the manga ults event, two of those I think in the past, with the Fire Fist Red Hawk and the Green Zoro Dead Man's Game from OP12 as well. But we haven't got a manga character card just yet, so hopefully, as I love this art, we can get that one for Sanji. And then of course the Gum Gum Giant as well, being an absolutely iconic one. Just look at it, looks really great. I hope in person, even if I don't pull that, I see it's got that nice little purple tinge obviously around the card, looks really, really cool. But that is it, everyone. Right here, my chase cards, and I hope you enjoyed the recap for PRB-02. As mentioned, it's coming out this week. Very, very exciting times. Obviously, Bandai's pushing out the release dates for the sets to obviously have that global sort of release schedule early next year. So we've got obviously the other set, I think coming in November, if I'm not mistaken, for OP13. So Emu, obviously, and a couple other really good meta decks that are coming out. Some of the cards here from PRB-02 will add into the current meta decks too. I think like the Green Zoro might have been one from that I've noticed, at least from the deck that I play currently. So let me know your thoughts down below, everyone. What cards are you chasing? What do you think is going to be really expensive from it maybe as well? But what's your main maybe gold card or other reprint card that you really want to get? Maybe a nice ult from this set too. Really great that they do this, as mentioned before, especially for the newer players or even other people in the community that can help the newer players start and get some of the harder to get sort of SRs or secrets as well. Especially when it shouldn't be so inflated. It is hard, but sometimes when it's a good card, that's how expensive it gets in this card game as well. So it's good on Bandai for doing that and releasing a lot of these reprints as well. So if you are new, as mentioned before, if you did enjoy the video, try and do these recaps for the new sets when I can. Please do smash that like and subscribe. Help us on the journey to 1K subscribers and beyond. We have got TikTok and Instagram links down below as well. As I mentioned, I will add in the card list official. Like I said, at least currently it doesn't fit the Golden Dawn for PRB-02, but at least you can have a full view of what's going to be coming out in the set as well. this coming week, and maybe some more chase cards or cards you might notice that I haven't obviously mentioned in the video that you're really keen for. So let me know down below. Obviously, I appreciate all the support from everyone. Thank you all for following the channel. I really do appreciate it. Help me get to that 1K subscribers. We are on the way and pushing strong. So thank you all so for your support again. Stay tuned, stay excited, and we'll see you in the next one.